we can simplify this problem using the the sine compound formula, which says that the formula is the sine of alpha. If I have the sine of alpha minus beta, this is equals to the sine alpha, the cos beta. The sine remains the same. We minus the cos of alpha and the sine beta. So this is what you have, right? So from this problem, we can see that we are working with a special angle of 45 degrees. So the triangle that we're going to work on goes like this. So this is my 90 degrees, and if this is my 90 degrees and one angle is 45, this tells me that both of these two angles are 45 degrees. Okay, so now this will be 1, this will be 1, and my hypotenuse this time is √2. So let's quickly work on this one. Let's see what we can do from this problem. So the most important thing for you to understand is that your alpha is x. So this is my alpha, and your beta is 45. So where there's beta, we need to substitute 45 degrees. Where there's alpha, we put x. Where there's beta, what do you put? 45. So I need you to pause the lesson and try working on this problem. Let's see if we're going to get the same solution. So when it's like this, this will be the sine of, remember, where there's alpha, we put x. So this will be the sine of x multiplied by the cos of 45 degrees. Then we subtract the cos x, we multiply the sine of 45 degrees. Right, so when I have it like this, I can use this special the triangle to find the cos of 45. So this will be the sine x, and let's use the SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so on this one, sine, the cos is this one, which is adjacent all over hypotenuse. So it will be the cos 45, it's 1, which is my adjacent, over hypotenuse, which is √2. Then we subtract the cos x. Sine 45, its opposite, which is 1, over hypotenuse, which is √2. Right, so remember, we are multiplying sine x with a fraction. We can say sine x is over 1, and we are multiplying cos x with a fraction, so we can say cos x is over 1. So then we do the same thing and say that you row multiply. So you also do the same this side, you row multiply and you row multiply. So you just have to multiply your numerators. So when you multiply your numerators, what do you get? On top we have the sine x, on bottom we have the √2, minus on top we have the cos x, on bottom we have the √2. So now remember that laws of fractions that we used the other time. If I have something like this with the same denominators, I can add the top part, and this will be b. So I'm just gonna reverse the law. So on top I'll have the sine x minus the cos x, and everything is divided by what? The √2. So this is your final answer, and that's it for this one.